Okay. So we're doing volume. Yes. Can you wait?
Yeah.
We're doing volume today. So we are going to look at how the volume of a prism compares with our pyramid. So you're not going to write anything for a bit. So I have some figures up here. We'll go with this one. I'm going to fill this with water. I don't know if this can be seen. The pyramid with water and dump it into the prism. How many of these do you guys think will fit in here? I don't know if this visual helps you. How many times do you think I can fit this full of water into here? 1.5. 2.5? I feel like I'm an auctioneer. 2. 2. No other takers? See if anybody's right. I spilled so much last hour that I had to go refill my pitcher. But now I'm a pro. So here we go. What do we think now? Do we have any other guesses?
3.
3? Alrighty. It's pretty perfect. I think you said 1.5.
I know. So 3.
Times 2. Oh, yeah. So 3. So 3 of these in here. Let's do a different one. These were both hexagons, hexagonal pyramid and prism. Let's try this one. This is a triangular pyramid and prism. How many of these do you guys think will fit in here? 4? 3?
3.
I'm hearing more 3s. Okay. Where you're at. 3's looking pretty good. Is this the class where I spilled all the Cheerios? No. How does one person say yeah and the rest say no?
Sorry.
No, because you're thinking of when she discounted.
Oh yeah.
When you miscounted, like,
Like you
you lost count.
Oh, that is right. Yes. Sounds like I'm making a lot of mistakes. Oh, so perfect. 3. Now we do need to do a cylinder and a cone because these are different. They're not prisms and cylinders because they have a circular side. They're still very much like it. Do we think this one's going to be 3 or this one's going to be different?
3.
3? I heard a 4. Most say 3. Okay. It's really not smart.
Okay.
I know, that's why I've never been a waiter. I also don't have the patience for people.
Because you're a teacher.
I have patience for math, but I also have a bad memory, so if you like want a pop, I'm not gonna know what kind you want. All right. You don't think what? You think it's gonna be perfect?
So what, just 3 every time?
Look how perfect it is. 3 every time. So, if we know how to find the volume of a prism, we've learned that, right? We've taken a quiz on that. What would I do with this if I know how to find this to get the volume of the pyramid? Divide by 3. There we go. So we are ready for our formula and we're ready to get started. on your notes, it says volume equals. So let's write the old formula, which was capital BH. And then we're going to take a third of that. If you like to write it like this, base times height divided by 3, that's okay. Just know in the math world, it's kind of written usually with the 1/3 in front. Same idea. This, like it always has been, is very, very important. It's the area of the base. Area of the base. And h is, of course, the height. So let's go ahead and start with our first example. Find the volume of the pyramid or cone. Show your work. We always start with the formula. Go ahead, calculate capital B, the area of the base shape. Give myself like a B on the point. What would you guys say? Pretty good. Not an A, but not bad. The area of the base is pi r squared. It's a circle. Height. We do want height. We don't want slanted height, or else it would have said L. We want height, which has been given to us, so we just get to copy that number. I'm going to type it without the pi. 1/3 times 36 times 15. And I'm going to write the pi. If you decide you want to type it with the pi, that is fine. I put that answer down also. Caitlin, what do you think our label would be for volume? Cube, yep. Area, surface area is centimeters squared. Volume, centimeters cubed. Yes.
When you're calculating, how do you put your calculator like where it says pi? How do you put that in pi? Mine always comes up with a decimal.
So I just type 1/3 times 36 times 15. I type everything but the pi. Yeah. Usually I do this most when I can do these in my head, but I can't really do that in my head. So I probably just would have done this anyway. But sometimes it's nice, easy numbers, and then pi just makes it crazy, so I just write the pi. Does anybody need help with the 1/3 in their calculator? Now's the time. Today's the time. Tomorrow's the time. Just the quiz is a bad time to ask how to do it. All right, number 2. Volume. Start with your formula. Capital B. Jaden, the base shape is?
The 1/5.
Very good. We forget what that's called, I take it. This is a P. Pentagon. Do you remember the formula for area of a pentagon?
1/2 AP.
Very good. Raise your hand if you also remembered that one. Nice. Good. 1/2 apothem perimeter. Let's work on that. Apothem is 7. Perimeter is the base 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Or 12 times 5. What do you think? Do you think 20 is the height?
No.
No, it's slanted on the outside. So we need to draw the height. So draw from the center straight down to the middle. You will always have height and slant height drawn, and then just connect those two. Draw height straight down to the center. Then connect your height to the slanted height. You'll notice that this distance here is the apothem, and that was 7. I also like to label my height, if it's not already labeled, H. Make sure you put the right numbers in the right place on Pythagorean theorem. 20 should be your C, your hypotenuse, all by itself. I get a handful of rounding questions, so I want to talk about how to round this one to 4 decimal places. Take a look at this number. When I round to 4 decimal places, that means the only thing that should change is either this is going to stay a 9 or it's going to go up. That's how we round. It's going to stay where it is or it's going to bump up 1. Is it going to stay a 9? No, because what follows it bumps it up. So when I bump up 9, it becomes 0, right? I have to bump up to 1. So this is a special case where actually the 9, it bumps up, but actually to a 0, so it has to become 50. 18.7350. Raise your hand if you want a little extra time to work on this one. All right, number 3, let's set up our formula. My base shape is a rectangle, so base times height. Since we're not given height, we're going to do what we did last time. We're going to draw it from the top straight down to the center. Connect your height with your slanted height. How big is this piece right here? 4. The whole thing is 8, but we're only going to the center. So 4. I'll label my height. Go ahead and do the Pythagorean here. Questions on this one? Okay, last one. The volume of a rectangular pyramid is 150 centimeters cubed. If the area of the base is 250 centimeters cubed, what is the height of the pyramid? Either we should draw a picture, or we should start with the formula. What do you guys think you want to start with? I heard picture. Draw a picture. Rectangular pyramid. Draw a rectangle. Is there going to be one rectangle base or two? One. So we just draw a point at the top and we just connect everything to that. Let's label what we know. The volume is 150. It's kind of hard to draw volume, so I'm just going to kind of make a note that I haven't done anything with that number. The area of the base is 250. So not one side, but the whole area of the base is 250. What is the height? So let's draw a height. Put like an H. Do that with a different color so it's easy to see. Okay, let's write our formula. Remember, they told us the volume number. The volume is 150. Do I have to do a calculation to find B? No, the direction said the area of the base is 250. So I just get to plug in a 250. I don't know the height, but that's okay because one variable is good. We want to have one variable. We can find that. All right, we know how to solve this algebra problem. If I have two things, I need to get rid of both of them. Doesn't really matter which one's first. How would I get rid of 1/3? Times by 3. So I times it by 3 on that side, it's gone. And times this side by 3. Now divide both sides by 250. Lily, let me know what you get, please.
Oh, 1.8.
1.8. Sounds right. Think about what label you want to put on 1.8. Are we thinking centimeters cubed? That's volume, right?
Centimeters.
This is not my answer for volume. I know the volume. This is just the height number. Just centimeters. Yep.